Imagine a company that started by making video games look better, and now it's basically running the future of artificial intelligence. That company is Nvidia. What began as a small tech startup in the 1990s is now one of the most powerful companies in the world. In this video essay, we're going to tell the story of how Nvidia got here, how it connects to topics like money, power, and innovation, and what can we learn from the people behind it.
Nvidia was founded in 1993 in Santa Clara, California, by three guys, Jensen Huang, Chris Malachowski, and Curtis Graham. Back then, computers were not a thing as advanced as now, and 3D graphics were not just becoming a thing. Their main goal was to make computer faster and better showing images, especially for gaming.
But Nvidia didn't just want to make video games look better. Their vision was way bigger. They wanted to make technology that could help machines think, learn, and even make decisions. That's how Nvidia went from being a gaming company to leading the world in artificial intelligence.
Today, Nvidia is everywhere. Their chips are used for gaming consoles, cars, robots, and even big data centers that train artificial intelligence. Their CEO, Jensen Huang, is known for being a super creative and not afraid to take risks. He's kind of like the face of Nvidia's success story.
At first, Nvidia focused only on gamers, but Huang realized that the same chips that made video games realistic could also be used to train AI systems. So they started selling to companies, researchers, and governments working on artificial intelligence. That move completely changed the company. It's now one of the most valuable tech companies in the world and a key player in almost everything related to artificial intelligence.
Let's start with money. Nvidia's story is full of smart money moves. So when it went public in 1999, it gained the money it needed to grow fast and accelerate business. Instead of wasting that money, Nvidia used it to buy other companies, improve their technology, and invest in research. All those risky investments ended up paying off. So now Nvidia is worth trillions of dollars, and investors are very happy with them.
Nvidia is a great example of how money and risks can create power. They knew what they wanted to be good at, and they focused completely on that, making the best chips possible.
Now let's talk about power. Nvidia doesn't just have financial power, it has influence. Some of the biggest companies in the world, like Tesla and Microsoft, depend on Nvidia's technology. Without their GPUs, a lot of AI we use today wouldn't even exist.
Their power also comes from the people who work there. Jensen Huang has created a culture where employees are encouraged to be creative and share lots of new ideas. He's known for listening to feedback and taking risks. That's why Nvidia keeps innovating instead of just staying comfortable.
Branding is also a huge part of Nvidia's success. When people see the green logo of Nvidia, they immediately think about some power, quality, and something of high quality. It becomes a symbol of high performance, high quality, and a good status for the brand of Nvidia.
And their marketing is really smart too. They don't just sell products, they sell possibilities, like, look how realistic your games can be. Or, for example, look how smart AI can get. That's how they have built a strong connection with both gamers and tech companies. People trust Nvidia because it always delivers.
Now talking about Nvidia's innovation and media, Nvidia is changing how we see technology. In gaming, their RTX graphics make lighting and reflection look so real that it feels like you're watching a movie. But what's even more impressive is what they're doing with AI.
Their chips are used in data centers, in robots, in scientific research, basically everywhere. AI models that recognize images translate languages, and even drive cars all depend on Nvidia's technology. Without Nvidia, probably AI would be developing way much slower. It's not an exaggeration to say that Nvidia is one of the main engines driving the tech revolution right now.
There are a side of all this power, the ethical side. AI can be amazing, but it can be also big problems as phishing attacks, deepfakes, and many more problems.
Yeah, like privacy issues, job loss, or even unfair algorithms. Nvidia's technology can be used in ways that affect people's lives, and that means they have a big responsibility.
Also, the environmental impact. Producing all the powerful chips uses a lot of energy. Nvidia says they're working to make things more sustainable, but it's still a big challenge for the whole tech industry.
So, Nvidia's story isn't just about success, it's also about the questions that come with being so powerful.
Nvidia shows how money, creativity, and good leadership can turn a small company into a high net worth company, one of the most powerful in the world. It's crazy how one of the companies can have such a big impact on how we live, how we work, and on people's life.
But it also makes us think, when a company becomes this influential, how much control should it have? What happens if one company controls most of the technology the world depends on?
Nvidia's success is inspiring, but it's also a reminder that innovation comes with responsibility. As technology keeps growing, we'll need to think about how to balance progress with ethics.
In the end, Nvidia started by making video games look more realistic. Now it's helping machines think, learn, and make decisions. It's kind of amazing and a little scary how one company went from gaming graphics to shaping the future of artificial intelligence.